before the moon knew her name, before the rivers found the sea. Jah breath move upon creation, before the first sunrise. Jah light was shining bright, before the stars filled up the heavens. Love was born in the night, before the mountains touched the sky, before the eagle learned to fly. Creation sing one sacred song, and the spirit carry on. No city wall, no throne of gold, no story yet to be told. Only silence deep and wide, with Jah wisdom as the guide. No borderline upon the land, no sword held in any hand. Only waters moving slow to the place they had to go. The sleeping earth begin to wake, every valley, every lake, and the wind begin to roam, calling every soul back home. Before the first sunrise, Jah light was shining bright, before the stars fill up the heavens. Love was born in the night, before the mountains touched the sky, before the eagle learned to fly. Creation sing one sacred song, and the spirit carry on. I hear the drum beneath the ground, ancient heartbeat, sacred sound, speaking through the rocks and trees, dancing in the evening breeze. Every river know the way, every night become a day, every seed beneath the earth, waiting for its time of birth. Sister moon and brother sun, teach us we are truly one. Every creature, great and small, Jah creation known them all. Oh, children hear the call from the roots of time. The stars above are writing their message in the sky. No beginning without ending, no ending without birth. Round and round forever, the holy wheel of earth. Before the first sunrise, Jah light was shining bright, before the stars filled up the heavens. Love was born in the night, before the mountains touched the sky, before the eagle learned to fly. Creation sing one sacred song, and the spirit carry on. The mountain keep its ancient prayer, the ocean carry everywhere. Every wave upon the shore tell the tale of long before. The forest choir softly sing praises to the eternal King. Leaves are dancing hand in hand, blessings falling on the land. What we see is what we are, children of the cosmic star, living breath and living clay, walking Jah eternal way. Before the first sunrise, She knows the secrets of the rain. She knows the tears of every mother, and the healer of all pain. Whispers of the ancient river, calling through the ages long, carrying the dreams of creation, singing Jah eternal song. Whispers of the ancient river, flowing through my heart today, teaching every son and daughter there is only one true way. Beside her waters, listening to her gentle voice, learning how to walk in balance, learning how to make the choice, not to live in greed and hunger, not to take more than we need. For the river gives her blessing to the ones who plant good seed. She tells the story of the forest when the giant trees were strong, and the birds would greet the morning with 100,000 songs. Oh river, carry me home, carry me back to the wisdom of the old days. Oh river, wash away confusion, wash away division, let the truth remain. Every drop becomes another, every stream becomes the sea. Just like every soul upon this earth, part of one humanity. The river never fights her pathway, never fears another bend. She simply moves with your direction, knowing every road will end. From the cloud to flowing water, from the water back to sky, life is moving in a circle, never truly saying goodbye. Whispers of the ancient river, calling through the ages long, carrying the dreams of creation, singing Jah eternal song. Whispers of the ancient river, flowing through my heart today, teaching every son and daughter there is only one true way. Now the river speaks a warning to the people of this age. Do not poison what sustains you, do not wound creation's page. For the earth and all her children share one breath and share one faith. When we honor living nature, we unlock the sacred gate. Listen closely in the silence, hear her message crystal clear. The wisdom that was there at sunrise still is flowing through us here. The ancient river keeps on flowing, generation after generation. She remembers the first sunrise, the first rainfall, the first green leaf, the first heartbeat, and still she sings. Whispers of the ancient river, whispers of the ancient river. Jah guide the waters, Jah guide the people, Jah guide creation, forever and ever. River flow on, river flow on. stars are remembering long before we came, long after we are gone. Their light keeps traveling on. Stars remember everything, every dream and every king, every tear the people cry, written in the midnight sky. Stars remember everything, every rise and every fall, from the smallest grain of sand to the mighty standing tall. Before the first drum ever sounded, before the first song was sung, the stars were dancing in the heavens when creation was still young. They watched the rivers carve the valleys, watched the mountains slowly rise, watched the forest paint the earth green beneath the endless Jah-made skies. They saw the children of the Sile learning how to live as one, gathering around the fire, greeting every morning sun. Stars remember everything, every dream and every king, every tear the people cry, written in the midnight sky. Stars remember everything, every rise and every fall, from the smallest grain of sand to the mighty standing tall. They remember ancient mothers teaching wisdom to their youth, passing down the sacred stories, guiding hearts toward the truth. They remember every healer, every farmer, every sage, every soul who walked in kindness, leaving light upon the page. But they also saw the battles, saw the greed and saw the pain, saw the hands that wounded nature for a little earthly gain. Still the stars keep shining gently, never judging, never proud, lighting pathways through the darkness when the night becomes a cloud. Oh, look above, the heavens are speaking, every light a living witness, every light's a memory. The stars don't forget, the stars don't forget, the stars don't forget. The same stars that watched our ancestors still are shining overhead, still are watching every footstep, still are hearing what is said. And the child beside the river, and the elder by the sea, share the same celestial story, share one human destiny. No matter where the journey takes us, no matter where the road may bend, we remain creation's children from beginning unto end. Stars remember everything, every dream and every king, every tear the people cry, written in the midnight sky. Stars remember everything, every rise and every fall, from the smallest grain of sand to the mighty standing tall. When I stand beneath the heavens and I feel the evening breeze, I can hear the ancient voices moving softly through the trees. They remind me life is precious, like the dew before the dawn. Though a generation passes, the spirit still lives on. For the stars are not just distant, they are pulse on the earth. Stars remember every mother, every father, every child yet to be born. Stars remember. And when the night is silent and the world is finally still, look above, the heavens are singing, the heavens are singing. Stars remember everything. Stars remember everything. Stars remember everything. The mountain knows my name. High above the valleys, where the clouds kiss the storm, there stands an ancient mountain, older than kingdoms, older than stories, older than memory. And she knows my name. The mountain knows my name before my mother called me, before I walked this earth, before these eyes could see. The mountain knows my name through the sunshine and the rain. She whispers to my spirit, you are part of our creation. I climb the road of silence, far away from city noise, to hear the voice of wisdom beyond the world of human choice. The mountain stood before me, wrapped in morning's golden flame, and the wind among the cedars seemed to softly speak my name. Not the name they write on paper, not the name the world may know, but the one carried by the Spirit, from the place all rivers flow. She said, child, you are a traveler, made of dust and made of light, a spark within creation, a star hidden in the night. The mountain knows my name before my mother called me, before I walked this earth, before these eyes could see. The mountain knows my name through the sunshine and the rain. She whispers to my spirit, you are part of all creation. The eagle circled overhead like a guardian of the sky, watching generations come and go, watching empires rise and die. The mountain never hurried, never feared the passing years. She carried ancient patience through the laughter and the tears. She remembers every rainfall, every river born below, every root that found its purpose, every seed that chose to grow. And she taught me in a stillness what the restless seldom learn, that every soul must walk its name. The river does not stop flowing to demand the world applaud. The sun does not seek attention, yet it shines by grace of Jah. And I listen to a counsel as the evening shadows grew. For the oldest truths are often the simplest and most true. The mountain knows my name before my mother called me, before I walked this earth, before these eyes could see. The mountain knows my name through the sunshine and the rain. She whispers to my spirit, you are part of all creation. Now whenever I feel lost, when the road becomes unclear, I remember that old mountain, and her wisdom still draws near. For the earth itself is speaking to the ones who choose to hear. Through the rivers and the forests, through the seasons of the year. And though my days may pass like shadows and my footsteps fade away, the mountain will keep standing, greeting every brand new day. The mountain knows my name, oh, long before I came. Long after I'm gone, she knows my name. In the whisper of the pine trees, in the cry of the eagle, in the song of the wind, she knows my name, and I know hers. Creation, 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 creation. Can you hear it, hear it? Beyond the noise of the world, beyond the walls we built, there was a time when every river sang, when every mountain answered, when creation was singing. When creation was singing, every leaf knew the melody, every river knew the rhythm flowing wild and free. When creation was singing, every heartbeat as one underneath the moon and stars, beneath the sacred sun. Before the roads cut through the forest, before the smoke filled up the sky, the earth was wrapped in living music as the seasons wandered by. The mountains hummed in deep vibrations, the oceans chanted to the shore, and every breeze that crossed the valleys carried songs from long before. The trees would sway in perfect timing, the birds would greet the morning light, the rivers played their silver chorus from the dawning to the night. No voice was greater than another, no creature stood above the rest. All creation shared one heartbeat in Jah's eternal tenderness. When creation was singing, every leaf knew the melody, every river knew the rhythm flowing wild and free. When creation was singing, every heartbeat as one underneath the moon and stars, beneath the sacred sun. The deer moved softly through the meadow, Sometimes I hear it in the rainfall. Sometimes I hear it in the sea. Sometimes within the quiet moments, when the world releases me. I hear it in the elders' wisdom. I hear it in a newborn's cry. I hear it in the flight of swallows crossing open skies. The melody remains unbroken, though the centuries have passed. The voice of creation keeps calling from the future and the past. She says, return to simple living, return to harmony once more. The song you seek has always lived within your spirit's core. When creation was singing, every leaf knew the melody, every river knew the rhythm, flowing wild and free. When creation was singing, every heart beat as one underneath the moon and stars, beneath the sacred sun. Now the children of tomorrow must decide which road to take. Will we heal the wounded garden, or let the sacred bond break? The mountains still are standing faithful, the rivers still know where to flow. The stars still shine with ancient wisdom, waiting for our hearts to grow. For creation has not left us, though we wander far at times. The song still rises from the valleys, beyond the borders and the signs. And whoever learns to listen will discover what is true. The voice of life that filled the beginning still is singing inside you. When creation was singing, the rivers sang, the forest sang, the mountains sang. When creation was singing, the stars above, the earth below, the wind between. When creation was singing, even now, if you become still, if you open your heart, if you walk with love, you will hear it. Creation is singing. Creation is singing. Creation is singing still. Creation is singing. Yeah, 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 in the stillness of the evening, when the sun has gone to rest, the earth is still working deep beneath the soil, hidden from the eyes of men. The seeds are dreaming, waiting for their season. Seeds beneath the moon, sleeping in the sacred ground, waiting for the time to come when their roots will reach around. Seeds beneath the moon, trusting what they cannot see, growing in the hand of Jah, toward the life they're meant to be. I walked across underneath the silver light, and I saw the fields lying peaceful, resting in the arms of night. No flower yet upon the hillside, no fruit hanging from the tree, yet deep below the waiting soil, life was shaping destiny. The moon shone down upon the earth like a mother watching near, guarding every hidden promise through the darkness and the fear. For the sea does not grow anxious, does not question, does not roam. It simply trusts the ancient rhythm and prepares its future home. Seeds beneath the moon, sleeping in the sacred ground, waiting for the time to come when their roots will reach around. Seeds beneath the moon, trusting what they cannot see, growing in the hand of Jah toward the life they're meant to be. Some seeds become mighty forests, some become the healing grain, some become the sweetest blossoms dancing softly in the rain. Yet none can choose another pathway, none can force an early spring. Every life must find its purpose in the season Jah shall bring. The river does not rush the ocean, the mountain does not chase the sky. The eagle waits upon the wind before she learns to fly. And so I learn a lesson precious as I gazed upon the land. Patience is a sacred treasure written by the Creator's hand. Oh child, do not be discouraged if your harvest has not come. The seed beneath the soil looks lifeless to the world, yet miracles are happening in silence. There are dreams within the people, like seeds hidden underground, waiting for the proper moment, waiting for the right song. The song not yet sung, the wisdom not yet shared, the road not yet traveled, the blessing yet prepared. Many give up in the darkness, thinking nothing grows below, never knowing roots are forming where the human eye can go for the greatest transformations. Often happen out of sight, just as dawn begins its journey long before the morning light. Seeds beneath the moon, sleeping in the sacred ground, waiting for the time to come when their roots will reach around. Seeds beneath the moon, trusting what they cannot see, growing in the hand of Jah toward the life they're meant to be. The moon sailed high above the valley, and stars watched from afar, witnessing creation's mystery, guided by Jah's shining star. Every seed held a future forest, every acorn held a tree, every child held endless possibilities for what they yet could be. And I heard the earth speak gently, gently, through the whisper of the breeze. Do not measure life by moments, but by what your spirit sees. For the seed that waits in darkness may one day touch the sky, and the soul that walks in faith will learn the reason why. Seeds beneath the moon, dreaming, growing, becoming. The rain will come, the sun will rise, the sea the season. Can you hear it? Not with your ears alone, but with your spirit. The wind is speaking across the mountains, across the oceans, across the generations. The wind has a language of its own. The language of the wind carries secrets through the trees. Ancient words of creation floating on the evening breeze. The language of the wind needs no paper, needs no pen. It speaks to every living thing, again and again and again. The wind was here before the kingdoms, before the roads and city lights, dancing through the endless valleys, moving freely day and night. She touched the face of every mountain. She crossed the deserts burning gold. She gathered stories from creation, too precious ever to be sold. She sang to rivers in the darkness. She hummed to forests deep and wide. And every leaf became a listener as her gentle voice passed by. The trees would bow in understanding. The grasses answered back in tune, while stars looked down from distant heavens beneath the watchful moon. The language of the wind carries secrets through the trees. Ancient words of creation floating on the evening breeze. The language of the wind needs no paper, needs no pen. It speaks to every living thing, again and again and again. One day I climbed a lonely hillside, searching for a deeper truth, far away from noise and confusion, far away from restless youth. And there among the ancient cedars, the wind began to softly say, "Child, slow down your hurried footsteps. Do not let life slip away. Look how the river finds the ocean without a map to guide its flow. Look how the flowers greet the morning without demanding what they know. Creation moves in sacred rhythm, not in fear and not in haste. Every moment holds a blessing when no precious breath is wasted. Oh, wind, messenger of Jah, carry your wisdom across the earth. Teach us how to listen, teach us how to hear the voice hidden in silence. Yeah, 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 yeah. The wind has crossed 1,000 borders, yet she more than possessions, and love is what carries you. For the richest soul is not the one who gathers treasures by the score, but the one who walks with gratitude and still finds wonder more and more. And the wind keeps singing softly as she has since time began, calling every son and daughter back to the original plan. The language of the wind, through the valleys, through the forests, across the seas. The language of the wind, no nation knows it, no king controls it, no wall can stop it. The language of the wind, speaking, teaching, guiding. If your heart is still enough, you will hear it. From the red earth, from the black earth, from the golden earth, we rise. Different rivers, different languages, different journeys, yet one soil beneath our feet. We are the children of the sacred soil. We are children of the sacred soil, born beneath the same bright sun. Many colors, many stories, yet in spirit we are one. Children of the sacred soil, from the mountain to the sea, every root and every heartbeat, part of one great family. The earth did not divide her blessings when she gave the rain to fall. She watered every field and valley with enough to nourish all. The sunrise never chose a nation when it painted skies with gold, and the rivers never questioned whose hands their waters hold. From the deserts to the forests, from the islands to the plains, life keeps flowing through creation like the blood inside our veins. The same stars guide every traveler, the same moon lights every shore, the same breath moves through creation as it has forevermore. We are children of the sacred soil, born beneath the same bright sun. Many colors, many stories, yet in spirit we are one. Children of the sacred soil, from the mountain to the sea, every root and every heartbeat, part of one great family. My grandmother told me stories beneath a mango tree at night, of ancestors who walked with wisdom, following truth instead of might. They knew the earth was not possession, not a treasure to be owned, but a sacred living garden where every seed could be sown. They planted for the unborn children whom they never lived to see, knowing every generation holds the key to destiny. For the soil remembers footsteps, the soil remembers every prayer, and the love we leave behind us still remains forever there. Oh sisters, oh brothers, listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Beneath the cities, beneath the highways, beneath the noise, the sacred drum is still playing. Oh, the farmer and the fisherman, the teacher and the child, the shepherd and the hillside, the wanderer running wild, all drink from nature's blessing, all depend upon her grace. Every living thing connected in creation's warm embrace. The tallest tree in the forest begins as a tiny seed, and every soul upon this planet shares the same essential need. Food from the earth, water from the rivers, air from the open sky. Gifts too precious to deny. We are children of the sacred soil, born beneath the same bright sun. Many colors, many stories, yet in spirit we are one. Children of the sacred soil, from the mountain to the sea, every root and every heartbeat, part of one great family. Now the earth is calling softly to the people of this age. Will we honor what was given, or tear apart the sacred page? Will we protect the ancient forests? Will we keep the waters clean? Will we leave a word of beauty for generations yet unseen? For the soil beneath our footsteps is the cradle of our days, and the future of tomorrow depends upon our ways. So let us walk with gratitude, let us plant more than we take, for the children yet unborn, and for creation's sake. Children of the sacred soil, from the valleys, from the valleys, from the mountains, from the mountains, from the islands, from the plains. Children of the sacred soil, one earth, one sky, one love. Children of the sacred soil. The roots run deep, the roots run deep, and they connect us all. Before the cities, before the kingdoms, before the written word, there was a rhythm, a heartbeat moving through creation. The first pulse, the first vibration, the drums of the first dawn, drums of the first dawn, calling through the morning light. Echoes of creation, still alive within the night. Drums of the first dawn, beating in the heart of man, guiding every generation according to Jah's plan. When the earth was young and waking, and the rivers found their way, when the mountains touched the heavens, greeting the very first day, a sacred rhythm filled the valleys, a vibration deep and strong, moving through the rocks and waters like creation's opening song. The birds awoke and joined the chorus, the wind danced softly through the trees, and the oceans roll in harmony with the ancients' melodies. The sun rose over silent landscapes, painting gold Can you hear it? Not just with your ears, but with your spirit. The ancient rhythm, still moving through the earth, still moving through you. I heard the drums beside a river as the evening turned to gold, and they carried ancient stories that no book has ever told. Stories of forgotten ages, of wisdom carried through the years, of courage born in difficult seasons, of hope surviving every fear. The drum said, child, remember, you are not separate from the whole. The same force that moves the oceans also lives within your soul. And every beat became a lesson, every rhythm became a guide, leading me back to the source where truth and love reside. Drums of the first dawn, calling through the morning light. Echoes of creation, still alive within the night. Drums of the first dawn, beating in the heart of man, guiding every generation according to Jah's plan. Now whenever darkness gathers and confusion clouds the way, I remember those first rhythms greeting the arrival of day. For the dawn always follows midnight, the rains return after drought, and the drum of life keeps beating no matter what may come about. The mountains still know the rhythm, the rivers still follow the sound, and every child born into this world carries that heartbeat profound. From the first dawn until forever, from the cradle to the grave, the sacred drum of creation continues to guide and save. Drums of the first dawn, boom, boom. Drums of the first dawn, boom. The mountains hear them, the rivers hear them, the forests hear them. Drums of the first dawn, the ancestors dance to them, the children will dance to them. Drums of the first dawn, one heartbeat, one creation, one love, forever beating, forever calling, forever alive. Between the earth and eternity, between the earth and eternity, there is a pathway not made of stone, not written on maps, a journey of the spirit, a journey of the soul, and every living being must walk it alone. Between the earth and eternity, I walk beneath Jah's sky, with my feet upon the soil and my spirit reaching high. Between the earth and eternity, where the seen and unseen meet, every heartbeat tells a story, every step makes life complete. I was born beside the river, underneath the moonlit glow, like a leaf upon creation, carried where the winds may blow. The mountains watch me growing, the seasons taught me change, and the stars above reminded me nothing stays the same. The flower blooms in beauty, then returns unto the ground, yet its fragrance lives forever in the memory of the wind's sweet sound. And so I learned from nature, as the years roll gently by, that every ending holds a beginning, like the sunset and sunrise. Oh, between the earth and eternity, I walk beneath your sky, with my feet upon the soil and my spirit reaching high. Between the earth and eternity, where the seen and unseen meet, every heartbeat tells a story, every step makes life complete. Some spend their days chasing riches, some spend their nights seeking fame, building towers made of shadows, trying to leave behind a name. But the river never keeps its water, the tree never keeps its fruit, the cloud never keeps its rainfall. Forgiving is the deepest truth. The earth provides without condition, the sun shines on every face, and eternity keeps reminding us love is the highest place. For what remains when all is silent, when titles fade and kingdoms fall? Only the kindness we have planted, only the love we gave to all. Oh, I stand between two worlds, the world of dust and the world of spirit, the world of moments and the world beyond time. And I hear Jah calling. The eagle soars above the valley, yet returns to earth again. For even those who touch the heavens must know where their journey began. The ocean meets the distant horizon, where the sky and water blend, like the mystery of existence, where beginnings meet their end. I see eternity in a raindrop, I see forever in a seed. For creation hides great wonders within the smallest deed. Every child carries a universe, every elder carries a star, and the sacred thread connecting us reaches farther than we are. Oh, between the earth and eternity, I walk beneath your sky, with my feet upon the soil and my spirit reaching high. Oh, between the earth and eternity, where the seen and unseen meet, every heartbeat tells a story, every step makes life complete. Now the evening shadows gather, and the day begins to rest. The mountains wear a cloak of purple as the sun sinks in the west. Yet I do not fear the darkness, for the stars begin to rise, and eternity reveals itself to 1,000 shining lights. The journey is not measured by how far our feet may roam, but by how much love we carry as we travel toward our home. Between the earth and eternity, I finally understand. We are all but passing travelers, held gently in Jah's hand. Between the earth and eternity, between the river and the sea, between the sunrise and the sunset, there's life. A sacred journey, a sacred mystery. Between the earth and eternity, we walk, we learn, we love, and the spirit carries on. From the mountain of beginnings to the ocean without end, there flows a river, not of water alone, a river of memory, a river of spirit, a river of living consciousness, river of living consciousness, flowing through the heart of time, from the first breath of creation to this humble life of mine. River of living consciousness, carry wisdom to my soul. Every drop a sacred story, every current makes me whole. I walk beside the ancient waters in the quiet break of day, and I felt a deeper presence calling softly through the spray. Not a voice that could be spoken, not a sound the ear could hold, but a knowing flowing through me, older than the ages told. The river carried stars within it, reflections dancing silver bright, holding memories of creation in the cradle of the night. She had seen the birth of forests, seen the mountains touch the sky, seen the first birds greet the morning as the centuries roll by. River of living consciousness, flowing through the heart of time, from the first breath of creation to this humble life of mine. River of living consciousness, carry wisdom to my soul. Every drop a sacred story, every current makes me whole. The river said, do not be troubled by the changing of the years. Every season has its purpose, every rainfall has its tears. Look how every stream is welcomed by the mighty open sea, just as every soul returning finds its place in unity. The cedar standing on the hillside, the eagle soaring high above, the smallest flower in the meadow, all are still moving through the current, though they've journeyed from our side. I heard the laughter of the children, yet to walk upon the earth, for the river holds tomorrow, just as surely as our birth. No beginning without ending, no ending without birth. Round and round the sacred circle, turning gently through the earth. Every kindness feeds the current, every truth becomes a stream. Every act of love expands it far beyond what eyes can dream. Oh, a river of living consciousness flowing through the heart of time, from the first breath of creation to this humble life of mine. Yeah, river of living consciousness, carry wisdom to my soul. Every drop a sacred story, every current makes me whole. Now I understand the river as the evening shadows fall. She is flowing through creation, and she lives inside us all. In the whisper of the forest, in the thunder and the rain, in the rhythm of the heartbeat, in the joy and in the pain. She reminds us we are connected, like the roots beneath the trees, joined together in the mystery, moving with creation's breeze. And the stars above keep watching, as they have since time began, while the river keeps on flowing through the spirit of every man. River of living consciousness, flow through the mountains, flow through the ocean, flow through the generations. River of living consciousness, teach us remembrance, teach us compassion, teach us unity. River of living consciousness, forever flowing, forever knowing, forever free. Where the great trees pray, deep in the silent forest, where human footsteps fade, there is a place not marked on any map, not claimed by any crown, where the great trees pray. And the earth listens, where the great trees pray. In the stillness of the night, they lift their arms to heaven, in the language of the light, where the great trees pray. Rooted deep in sacred ground, every branch becomes a sermon, without a spoken sound. I walked into the ancient forest, where the sunlight turned to gold, and I felt the weight of silence, older than the stories told. The trees stood like holy elders, guardians of time and space, each one carrying creation written on its weathered face. They do not rush like human nations, they do not fight for empty pride, they simply grow in patient wisdom. For the forest is the shrine, every trunk a sacred pillar, every root a living line. They breathe with perfect rhythm, they give without demand. They take only what is needed from the generous hand of land. The birds become the choir above them, the insects hum their chants, and the rivers nearby listen to the prayers they silently plant. No greed disturbs their gathering, no division breaks their peace. Only harmony in motion, never asking to increase. Oh forest, oh ancient mother, teach us how to stand in stillness, teach us how to grow in patience, teach us how to give without taking too much. I heard the trees speak softly, not in words but in a feeling, like a truth that moves through silence, slowly opening and healing. They said, child, remember balance, remember all that you have been. You are not apart from nature, you are woven deep within. The same breath that moves the branches moves within your rising chest, and the same sun that warms the forest knows your heartbeat in your rest. So I stood among the shadows, letting wisdom take its place, feeling time dissolve around me in the forest's sacred grace, where the great trees pray. In the stillness of the night, heavy and the world begins to spin, I return to that great forest where the truth is deep within. For the trees remind the wanderer there is strength in standing still, there is wisdom in surrender, there is purpose in God's will. And though mankind builds his towers and forgets the ancient way, the forest keeps on praying every night and every day. And those who learn to listen to the silence and the wind will remember they are children of the earth they live within, where the great trees pray. In the forest, in the mountains, in the valleys, where the great trees pray. Roots deep, branches high, spirit wide, where the great trees pray. The earth is praying, the wind is praying, we are praying. Yeah. Listen now. Listen deep. In creation, there is no straight line, only the turning, only the returning. The circle never ends. The circle never ends. It just changes its form from the calm of the evening to the breaking of the dawn. The circle never ends. It is written in the sky. Every ending is a doorway. Every death is a reply. I saw it in the rising river. I saw it in the falling rain. Every drop returns to ocean, then returns to land again. I saw it in the burning sunrise and the fading of the day. Light becomes the shade of evening, then it rises on its way. Nothing moves in straight perfection. Even time bends like a vine. Every moment holds a turning. Every breath is by design. The mountain stands through generations, yet it is not still at all. It is rising, it is aging. In the silence it stands tall. Oh child, the circle never ends. It just changes its form from the calm of the evening to the breaking of the dawn. The circle never ends. It is written in the sky. Every ending is a doorway. Every death is a reply. The seed becomes a mighty forest. The forest falls and feeds the sea. What we lose becomes tomorrow in the language of the tree. The river meets the open ocean, then becomes the rain again, falling gently on the valleys, healing earth and healing men. Even sorrow turns to wisdom, even silence turns to sound. What is buried finds its rising. What is lost will be found. The stars themselves are traveling in a circle without end. Every light is just returning to the source it calls a friend. Oh child, do not fear the turning. What appears to be the ending is only transformation. The wheel is sacred. The wheel is alive. I heard it in the elder story, in the rhythm of the drum. Nothing truly disappears here. Everything is coming from. I saw it in the child's laughter, in the tears upon her face. Joy and sorrow walking together in the same eternal space. Even nations rise and crumble, even empires turn to dust, but the lesson stays unbroken in the circle placed by trust. And I understood inside knowing nothing is in vain. Even loss is just a teacher, even fire brings the rain. And I greet each new beginning with the wisdom of the past, for the circle of creation was never meant to last or end. It only moves in sacred motion, like the planets in their flight, turning darkness into daylight, turning wrong again to right. And I find my peace in knowing there is nothing left to lose when you see the whole of movement in the circle that you choose. The circle never ends, it never ends. It turns in the river, it turns in the sky, it turns in the heartbeat, it turns in the eye. The circle never ends, and we are the turning, and we are the return. Before name, before form, before time learned to speak, there was a cradle, not made by hands, not built by men. The cradle of creation, where all things begin. Cradle of creation, rocking in the hands of Jah, where the rivers first remember who we truly are. Cradle of creation, holding every soul in light, before the sun was spoken, before the day met night. I walked into the silence of beginning, where the earth had not yet learned her name. And I felt a breath of something holy, moving like a gentle flame. No borders marked the waiting valleys, no towers reached into the sky. Only infinite unfolding, and a whisper passing by. The mountains were not yet in motion, the ocean still asleep, but something deep inside the stillness was beginning life to keep. And I heard it in the darkness, like a rhythm soft and wide, the heartbeat of all living futures resting in creation inside. Cradle of creation, rocking in the hands of Jah, where the rivers first remember who we truly are. Yeah. Cradle of creation, holding every soul in light, before the sun was spoken, before the day met night. The cradle is not made of wood nor stone, but of mystery and breath, where beginnings and endings gather, and there is no fear of death. Every seed was first a whisper, every star was first a spark, every journey first a longing born within the sacred dark. The earth herself was once a dreaming, spinning slowly in the void, until creation sang a blessing, and the have forgotten the beginning, but it has not forgotten us. Now I see the same reflection in the child's awakened eye, in the laughter of the morning, in the questions of the sky. For the cradle never leaves us, it is breathing in the land. Every heartbeat is its movement, every life is in its hand. Even suffering is a passage, even struggle is a door, leading back into remembrance of what we were before. And I realize in silence, as the wind begins to call, we are not outside creation, we are inside it all. Oh, cradle of creation, rocking in the hands of Jah, where the rivers first remember who we truly are. Cradle of creation, holding every soul in life, before the sun was spoken, before the day met night. So I lay my burdens in the valley, let the earth receive my name. For I am not a separate story, but a flicker in the flame. And the mountains sing in answer, and the river sings along. And I realize creation was the cradle all along. Every end returns to silence, every silence spurts again. Every soul is just a movement through the cradle without end. Cradle of creation, rocking still in the river, in the sky, in the heartbeat, in the eye. Cradle of creation, we were never lost, only dreaming. And the cradle never stops. Yeah, 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 yeah. Long before forgetting, there was a garden, not made of fences, not owned by hands. A cosmic garden where all creation grew in harmony, and every soul remembered its source. Return to the cosmic garden, where the river meets the sky, where the stars still speak in silence, and nothing ever dies. Return to the cosmic garden, where the earth and spirit blend, where every part is healing and every wound will mend. I walked through field of memory and vision, where the air was pure and white, and I saw the first light breathing in the art of the turning tide. No walls were built to separate us, no crown to rule the land, only living interconnected in the wisdom of Jah's hand. The trees were singing softly upward, the flowers bowed in prayer, and the rivers held reflection of a world beyond despair. And I heard creation calling from from the depths of ancient time, saying, child, you have forgotten, but the truth was always thine. Return to the cosmic garden, where the river meets the sky, where the stars still speak in silence, and nothing ever dies. Return to the cosmic garden, where the earth and spirit blend, where every path is healing and every wound will mend. The cosmic garden is not distant, it is hidden in plain sight, in the breath between two moments, in the silence of the night. Every creature is a blossom, every soul a living seed, every heartbeat is the garden, every act is what we need. The sun does not demand possession, the moon does not take control, yet they guide the sacred timing of the growing human soul. And I learned that separation was the dream we once believed, but the garden never vanished, it is what we still perceive. Oh garden, ancient garden, we have wandered far from home, but you never left us. Call us back, call us gently, through the wind and through the rain. I saw my ancestors in petals, in the roots beneath the ground, in the humming of the forest, in the most forgotten sound. They were not gone, just transformed, like the rain returning sky, like the river turning ocean, like the moment we say I. And I understood the teaching in the rhythm of the earth, that returning is not travel, but remembering our worth. For the garden is within us, and it breathes in all we do. Every act of love becomes it, every truth reveals it true. Return to the cosmic garden, where the river meets the sky, where the stars still speak in silence, and nothing ever dies. Return to the cosmic garden, where the earth and spirit blend, where every path is healing and every wound will mend. So I lay my fear down gently, like a stone upon the stream, and I followed in a calling to the place beyond the dream. And the earth began to answer in the language soft and clear. You were never far from garden, you were always already here. Now I walk in quiet knowing, through the valleys of the soul, and I see the cosmic garden making everything whole. Return, to the cosmic garden, in the wind, in the water, in the heartbeat of the land. Return, we are the garden, we are the soil, we are the sea, we are the light. Return to the cosmic garden, and the garden returns to us.